literally wear my jacket, perhaps put on a scarf and a muffler because we would be talking about winter trends. Mr. Lalit Agarwal, Chairman and Managing Director of V-Mart joins us now. Good morning. Which part of India are you joining us from? I thought we were talking winters. You'll be joining us from some hill station. You'll be wearing a scarf and a jacket.
No, great. Thank you. Good morning. I'm talking from the Northern Belt. I'm in New Delhi. So definitely it's still to be as chill as possible. But yeah, the cold is coming in, and we are able to see some good cold waves now starting to come.
Uh, Winter historically, for a retailer like V-Mart, has been a important indicator of what rural demand is doing and which way the value-added products would sell. I mean, winter garments are much more expensive. A cold winter means more selling. India is normalizing, which means rather than keeping ourselves warm only in the house with a heater, we will be on the roads and perhaps we would be buying more merchandise. What are the winter trends according to you this time?
See, I mean, we are seeing a very good trend starting from the after the festival, and also because the festival was also right now this time a little early. It was in October, and we start seeing the pre-winter sales coming in right from the October month, and then we've seen a very good response coming in, both from the marriage as well as the winter trend, which started quite early, and so the whole of October as well as November, and November month actually was good, and we saw a very good upswing also in the customer footfall and the need, because the need also comes in when the festivals are there, and or when the events are there, because events in India, a marriage function is also a big event, and this time post COVID after 2 years, they have celebrated this event very nicely. A lot of people have attended the marriage ceremony, so more of those baratis which comes to our store to buy those kind of products. So we have seen a good response coming in, both from sweatshirts have been a very good response that we have seen. Apart from that, even pullovers and jackets have been doing very, very well. But now we need more chill to come in, and the temperature mercury should drop below 7 or 6 in the northern part of the belt, so that we are able to sell heavy jackets and our mufflers and caps, as you say.
A jacket and you're praying for winter to come in. It's nice and cozy. Why we don't want more winter this year?
I understand, but that's the natural phenomena, and I think when things happen, because we had a peak summer and then a peak good rains as well. So when we have good rains, there is definitely going to be good winter as well, and that's what the nature brings in, and we will expect that to come in maybe after 10 days. We are This is actually getting delayed this time by almost 7 to 10 days, but I do understand this weather is beautiful weather, and this is a real cozy weather where everyone wants to love this weather and be in this weather.
That also ups your average selling prices, Mr. Agarwal, don't they? So I'm guessing that colder the winter, the better your margins.
I mean, yeah, I would not call the margins, but yeah, better the sales, because the numbers, the unit per piece, or the price per piece goes up, and the unit cost goes up. So that's how you tend to spend more for acquiring those kind of outerwears. But largely because in these kind of period, people don't spend on any other product; they only spend on those outerwears, and that is where their entire money goes in. If you just understand this customer segment, these are not those customer segment who has ample of money in their pocket. So these customer segment only buy when there is a need and when there is a requirement. So at this moment of times, there is a need for winter wear, and they invest all their money into the winter wear for their purchases. And at this moment of time, they don't buy shirts and t-shirts and stuff. So that's how the consumer behavior shifts during these times.
But what's your own reading of how the rural market has been panning out? Because that continued to be a bit of a pain point, much unlike those peak COVID times. Have you seen a meaningful improvement there?
I mean, yeah, we have definitely things have been inching better on the better side, and we have seen festivals was not so great, but yeah, post the festival, we are, as I said, November was good, and we are seeing that recovery coming in. So I think definitely this curve is supposed to rise, and this is rising now, and we are seeing a little downfall from the peak, from the tier ones and the metros, and we are seeing that going down, but we are also seeing the rural and the semi-urban coming up, and still yet to come to the normal pace. But yeah, I think as the inflation rates are going down, and we are able to see some recovery coming in, we are able to see some jobs getting generated, so things are coming back to normal. We should expect that to come back by first quarter or second quarter of 23. So maybe first quarter is what we should see 23-24.
Good morning, Mr. Agarwal. So if you'll allow me to elaborate on that. So when you're seeing the demand that could come back, something you said in the last quarter was maybe you would reduce prices by 5 to 6% to boost demand. My question is, A, did that happen? Did it help in demand? And will we see more price cuts then, just to aid demand and also, just to pass on the benefit to the consumer as inflation cools off?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and we did commit that, and we did understood that when the prices of the commodity went up, we increased our prices as well in the similar proportion, and but this didn't got welcomed well by the customers, and that's how we realized that this is not right, and we brought down the prices. So we brought down some part of the prices in the winter collections, but spring summer collection, which is going to come in the next 2 months from here, we will see more prices coming down, and definitely this price cut, especially some low price point products that we launched in this particular season, which gives us a real good benefit, and which also brought in a lot of footfall back to our stores. So like we offered a sweatshirt for 199, and a sweatshirt for 199 would be a huge deal for the customer, and that's how we started attracting the customer back to our stores, and we have started doing that, and we'll continue doing that, and that we believe and we understand that my consumer today is in deep trouble because inflation is at the highest pace. They are not earning more, so we need to support them in this endeavor for them to continue purchasing with us.
Now, something else that we've seen recently is the announcement from V-Mart that how it's going to be buying out the startup Road. This will be the second acquisition. Earlier, it was the Unlimited store by Arvind Fashions, which also provides you, higher margins, if I can say that. It's slightly more premium. Is this your strategy? You have said after the Road acquisition, you'll be investing 150 crores in that brand. Is this the strategy we're going to see from V-Mart? As startups are in distress, marketplaces are in distress, you'll flex your muscles?
That's not exactly our strategy. Our strategy is definitely to get into that consumer space which belongs to us, and that core consumer, which is the tier two, tier three, what I call aspirational, as well as the lower middle income group customer. And these consumers are young and younger families, and these customers definitely today their ability and the places they live and their ability where or the places where they shop are changing a little bit. We were not there in South India. We acquired that because there is a capability that we got because of acquisition. We were definitely not doing very good in the online space, so we wanted to acquire something so that we can actually mentor that place and then make that better. So I think our strategy is definitely towards growing and growth, both organic, not inorganic at a high value, but inorganic something where we are getting more capability, and the buying cost is less than the building cost. If the building cost is higher and the buying cost is lower, then I don't waste my time. Rather, I take up those opportunities and use those opportunities for our benefits and our shareholders' benefits.
Okay, Mr. Agarwal, great to have you on the show. Continue enjoying winters, and we'll speak again soon.